Ladies and gentlemen, we have been working all day, and now it's after work. I'm Joe. Welcome back. We've got some good stuff for you guys today. Every time I think, man, how am I going to keep up with the Nintendo content? And Nintendo just keeps providing. I thought there was going to be a little bit of a lull before Fire Emblem Fates. Nope. We've got some stuff, and we got some interesting things here. Now, we'll start off with Nintendo E3. Nintendo announced some details going into the E3, what we can expect this year. There's rumors going around about Metroid headed to not only the Switch, but maybe 3DS. A lot of it is rumor and speculation, so we're going to have to take that one with a grain of salt. And then, we'll continue with Nintendo eShop Spotlight, where, we go over the games that are coming out this week, what's ahead, what we can expect to see here on JoAfterWork. Quick bits, we got a couple of little bitties in there, and then we'll talk a little bit about anxiety gaming, and we'll figure out a Panda Pick of the Week, because I don't have one. So if someone wants to suggest a band that deserves more recognition that you want to play out on this stream, please feel free to whisper it to me. And then we'll again talk about weekend streaming, because there is a literal storm ahead, actual rain. That when it rains really bad here, it sometimes throws the internet out of whack. So tomorrow's stream, we'll figure it out. We'll talk more about that at the end of the show. I hate grains of salt. I think we all hate salt. It's just too much sodium, but it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. It's too bad, it's too bad, it's too bad, it's too bad, it's too bad. Isn't that how that song goes? That Nickelback song? Oh, man. But before I get into it, before we start every show, I always got to check in with you guys. How's everyone doing? It's Friday. Hopefully it's most people's weekends. I know some people work on the weekends. I was once there up until 2 years ago, and now I just work 24/7. So it doesn't get better, kids. It doesn't. Stay young. Earlier in the week, randomly ended up going to the Disney store in Times Square. I try to avoid that place at all costs. I try to avoid Times Square in general. If you live in New York, you don't like that. You just don't go to Times Square. You try to avoid it at all costs. But why is there a mosquito here? It's not even warm enough. Whatever. So yeah. Me and the missus, we went to the Disney store, and we spent like an hour and a half in there. And about 5 to 10 minutes in, there was still stuff from May the 4th that seemed to be what the Disney people there were saying were probably limited edition and weren't going to come back in stock because they haven't gotten restocks of these. And JoJo got this. I don't know if you... Okay, the reflection is kind of bad, but we'll take it out. We'll take it out real quick. Picked this up from Disney Store. It was part of the May the 4th collection. May the 4th, Star Wars Day. And I picked up a die-cast Millennium Falcon. I had to. The missus got something even more awesome. I saw it, and I was like... Aah! And then she spent like 30-45 minutes trying to pick out the best die-cast set of this. I will show it to you real quick. We won't open it because she doesn't open her stuff, but we'll open my Millennium Falcon because damn it, it's the Millennium Falcon. And with each Star Wars item purchased, they gave us these cool BB-8 pins. But before I show this thing, it's a BB-8 pin, and it slides. Look at that. Look at that. I thought that was pretty dope. But, she picked up this diecast set, a C-3PO, R2-D2, and BB-8. How dope is this? This is stupid heavy. I don't even know. Man, the camera does not do this justice. But holy crap, guys. Dude. Gunslinger, what's going on, dude? Is that a macaroni salad? Where? I hate macaroni salad. And just the thing, I went to Nintendo World earlier. I picked up something from my niece. Got her a little Kirby plushie. Still haven't seen her yet, so that's staying in the bag until then. Thought I'd just show you guys that. But I kind of want to take this out for a moment, and then I got to put it back in a box and put it in a bin. It's going to go to storage until we find a place where I can actually display all my fun little collectibles that I've gotten throughout the years. But I'm checking with you guys. Gunslinger jumping in saying what up. Dude, L4 left her 3DS unattended. L5 walked off with it. L5's a little solid snake in the making, isn't he, L1? Or she. I forget, sorry. Oh no, I was just saying what up, Gunslinger, what up. But here, okay, there's a much better picture of this Millennium Falcon here. She is a she's a solid snake in the making. She's a little ninja. Is she Ryu blah 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 Ryu Ninja Gaiden? Ah, gosh, man, can't even talk today. But let's see. The hardest part of getting this thing out so I can properly show this to you guys is these stupid twines. I thought these died with the 90s, but apparently not. If you really, really, really hate somebody, you'll get them a gift that has these. They'll never get it out. Never. I don't have scissors by me to actually cut them. But hey, what you gonna do? You wanna fight about it? You got the Falcon! You damn right I did. You damn right I did. Oh, by the way, yesterday... Dude, it was like birthday madness this week. Okay, so today's birthday, I don't know if any of you guys might know who this is, but G Famous, he's an OG Afterwork crew member. He is very, very big on Twitch. He has like, I think he had like 25,000 followers recently, and his YouTube channel has been blowing up too. I think he's headed towards 6,000 subs right now. But his birthday was today. Seek and Destroy's birthday was yesterday. So everyone, show Seek and Destroy some love. Can we get some happy birthday? Can we get some cakes up in the chat right now? And the day before, Where's Barry? That was his birthday, and he streamed, oh gosh, Resident Evil Code Veronica X for under the PS2 classics of the PS4. Ryan, what's going on? So yeah, bam, there we go. Millennium Falcon. It's about a little bit bigger than... Actually, no, it's the size of my hand. But this thing has so much weight to it. All the weight is right here in the ship. And let me just show you guys the detail that's going on right now. It's got the landing feet. I can land this thing. If I could fly it, it would land. There's one leg that's a little short. Oh, there we go. Got him. I was afraid to break it. Oh my gosh, dude. Even the little details. Hold up. Right here. Guys, alright, so you got all the feet going on over here. This turned into an unboxing real quick. But, this gun moves. It's the turret. The turret moves. I thought it was just the satellite because that's all it said on the box. But the turret on the bottom moves too. Dude, that is freaking wild. Oh my god, dude. And the detail on this too. I'll show you guys again. That was the bottom. This is the top. Like, look at... Oh my gosh. Dude. Yup. Alright. Before JoJo breaks this, we're just gonna gently put this back in the box for now. And, we're gonna set it aside there. Hopefully it doesn't fall in the middle of the stream or anything. We're going to keep it like that. Oh, man. Seek, we'll see you in a bit. Happy my B-Day to all of you. Oh, my goodness. Yes! Oh, and Seek found Soundwave. I saw his Instagram. I don't know if that was today or if it was the day before. But I saw it on the way home here today. It showed up on my feed. I thought that was pretty awesome. Oh my goodness. Alright, are we caught up here? I think we're caught up here. Let's get into this. Let's do it. Jumping in. Now guys, in this show we talk a lot about Nintendo. It's what we do here. It's what I kind of know more so than Sony or Microsoft, to an extent. So I like to talk about them more. But let me refresh the feed right now. Bam! All right, here we go. Let's do this. Everybody had them birthdays. Damn right, Jamley. Damn right. All right, so first up, Nintendo. We finally got some E3 related news from Nintendo directly. This is straight off the website. Let's go! Mario tournaments and Nintendo Switch headed to E3 2017. Ho ho! Alright, so obviously I'm not going to read all this. We're going to hit some key points here. So here we go. E3, June 13th to June 15th in Los Angeles. Proceedings will be headlined by the first ever opportunity to play Super Mario Odyssey. Guys, this is real. This is happening. This is happening. Super Mario Odyssey gonna be at E3. I'm just reading that. I said yesterday, I was like, you know, I don't even know if I'm gonna play anything because I hate waiting on lines. I don't know, and I know I'm gonna be waiting at least a minimum of like 3 to 4 hours to play a game for 15 minutes. And this is my first E3, and this will probably be my only E3 I ever go to. So I do need to make the best of this. If I get a chance to play this, I'll definitely report back to you guys and let you know how it is, how it plays, what I got to experience. But man, just reading that, it's a real thing. It's happening. Man. Alright, so scrolling down, we've got a E3 27 video presentation announcing new details for Nintendo Switch games launching this year, the return of the Nintendo Treehouse live at E3, and tournaments for ARMS and Splatoon 2 games live streamed from the show floor. So there's going to be tournaments, which we may have briefly talked about. I don't think it was the last episode. It might have just been a Discord thing that I just thought might have been on the show, but that actually might have been, we might have had that discussion on Discord with some of you guys here. Oh my god, hours, that's a lot of lines. Yeah, dude. I hate lines. If I see them, I avoid them. I just don't go on them. I vote with my time. I usually just don't go to them, but it is E3, and you know, if I'm not going there to play games, what am I going there for, I guess? Alright, so right off the bat, this tells us Nintendo's not doing a press conference. That's fine. Nintendo's been doing directs for the duration of the Wii U at this point. Really started around, when did Wii U come out? 2011? 2012? 2013? Bueller? 2012. Yeah, November 2012. Bam. So I would say, yeah, Nintendo Directs started since the beginning of the Wii U era. Might have been slightly before that, but I think it's a safe gesture to say 2012. This is nothing new, not surprised. I'm fine with Nintendo doing these Directs. It's actually a lot more streamlined. You kind of get the information real quick. They do these little bits that, these little skits in between them that are usually really cheesy, sometimes funny. They're entertaining, but, you know, they want to get to the point. They want to talk about what games are coming out, and the directs are exactly what it is. They're very direct, and they show you what needs to happen, so, or what's coming out. So I'd expect, if Super Mario Odyssey is going to be a playable demo at E3, we're probably going to get a longer trailer for the game itself. Probably going to see some more Splatoon 2. ARMS will be out that week, so we might even see something from that as well. Maybe another character that's last minute, and like, bam, there's the entire roster or something. More summer games. I think Nintendo is trying to focus on the present right now. They usually do. They very rarely ever tell you of a project that's going to happen way out. The last time I can recall that was, aside from Breath of the Wild, was Shin Megami Tensei Sharp FE, the Fire Emblem Cross Shin Megami Tensei game that came out on the Wii U. That one was like a year or two apart. Like, it came out in Japan and then we got it a year afterwards. So it was just like, all right, why are we seeing this game now? That was a few years ago. But we're probably gonna see what most of the games that we're probably gonna see at E3, aside from Super Mario Odyssey, aside from the obvious ARMS and Splatoon. More Hey Pikmin, more of the 3DS titles, especially with the 2DS coming out in July. Nintendo's probably gonna want to show, hey, 2DS, 3DS, still very much alive. Here's all these games that we have lined up. More gameplay trailers, more stuff to expect. They announced a couple of Kirby games in the last Direct where, you know, we thought, oh, they're sending out the Kirbys. That's it. It's over. Handheld's done. But it seems like the 3DS, 2DS has got at least another year and a half left in it. I say by end of 2018, that's it. That's done. And Nintendo's going to move on, and either they're solely focused on Switch or they come out with like a rumored mini Switch. Those have been coming out and about, like Wall Street Journal's been reporting something like that. Just a lot of different sites have been like reporting the rumor. So take it with a grain of salt there. There's going to be rumors are probably going to be the run of the show to this week. So bear with me. But that one I won't go into because it's just way too early for that stuff. I'll wait until, you know, there's something that seems more concrete of a mini Switch or, you know, a new handheld. But it's good that Nintendo is showing, you know, they'll showcase some good games that'll probably be worth it. And then Treehouse Live. Last year they did like a full day of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild with like things in between, which was pretty awesome. I was on and off on it. I wanted to keep myself distant from Breath of the Wild, so that I was just like, all right, that's cool. I can't see anymore. This is too awesome. I'm just gonna back away. So they'll probably mix it up this year, and with Super Mario Odyssey being like the main thing, so we'll probably get a couple hours of that, maybe, if they do something similar to what they did last year with Breath of the Wild. But I'd be very surprised if they do more drawn out stuff. I mean, this Mario Odyssey definitely seems a lot more open world ish, especially with like some of the worlds that we saw. The city sort of seeming like a hub world type thing, and you know, you collecting certain they weren't really stars, but they were different colors in the gameplay trailer, and it seems like maybe that'll be like currency to purchase upgrades of some sort. You got a new hat with eyes, RIP the original Mario hat. Seems like Nintendo's just like stomping the hat in a grave somewhere. They took it with a shotgun in the backyard and just kind of went with that hat. But that's, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It's 2017. Mario's got to evolve somehow. I'm not salty at all. Not in the slightest bit. Oh man. So before we move on, there was a lot going on that I missed. We're gonna jump into Metroid in just a minute, but oh, the happy birthday's going on for Siki. Yeah! Crumpets, Ryan and Gunslinger! Oh, the fish heads. Pokemon event at Toys R Us. Do say. Aerial Draco. That's just the worst. Oh my god, hours, that's a lot of lines. That's a lot of lines! Though if you were ever been to Disneyland, you might be used to waiting on lines for 15 minutes of awesome. Here's the trick to that, Jam. Here's the trick. You got me? You got me? We're right here. We're right here. Hive mind, right here. Foom, 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 foom. You gotta go when all the kids are at school. When me and the missus went to Disney World back in 2012, I think, 2012. Yeah, 2012. Wow, it's been that long. Sorry. I just had a flashback there. We went in September because all the kids were in school. So we got on every single ride at Disney World, and it was amazing. We didn't need the fast pass. We didn't need any of that junk. We were able to get all around, all up in there without a problem. That was the best. It was amazing. Screw summer when you got the fall to go to Disney World and get on the rides as many times as you want. Oh my goodness. Be right back, gotta cook dinner. Con 14 Slinger, what you cooking? What you cooking? L1 Metal Gaming returned and came back. He's a phantom. Oh my god, I don't like the lines. They're like a siege of lines. Deal with the lines. In 20 more years. No, I will never be old. I'm convinced you don't get more old. You don't get older. You get more awesome. True story. 3 hours in line, and you'll get you'll get to play it for 20 minutes. And it was funny too because I got on. So side story, real quick. L1. There was a Resident Evil cabin. The Baker. Actually, it was a model of the Baker house, and that's where they had all the demos to Resident Evil 7. This was last October, New York Comic Con. And I saw Tim Curry there, and I saw I forget the other guy's name. Oh man, oh shoot! But they were online. They were like coordinating the line and stuff like that. And I saw the line. I was like, okay, the line's not that bad, but I know the demo is probably going to be pretty long. So I tried getting online, and it was just like every time I tried, it was just like either I'd get there and I'd have to wait. You know, I'd have to wait to get a chance to get into the line that was cut off because they already filled up all the time slots for that day. Each day I got up to there, so I was just like, all right, you know what? Nope, not gonna do it. I'm not gonna wait on the line to get to a line to get into to play a game for 20 minutes. I'm good. I'll wait until January. And until January, I did. Granted, the month before, I got invited by Capcom to go out to San Francisco to play the game. But I wanted more. I wanted more. I was so excited for it. Oh man. Ryan says Metroid is my favorite game. I wanted Capcom to make English version of Monster Hunter. Oh. Oh my gosh, Ryan, you and Monster Hunter, you're a beast. But speaking of Metroid. Metroid's your favorite game. Well, Metroid might be... well, here's the thing. Oh, that's the wrong mouse. Totally the wrong mouse. And we gotta refresh this. What's a stream without refreshing one of my screens, right? My friend got in line for four times for Zelda last year. Got 4 shirts and 4... Damn. That's the other thing, too, man. Nintendo has all these cool collectibles. And it's like... Oh, I want one. I want one. Damn it. Why? Anyway, moving on. We're going to skip this story because some of these stories I was just like, okay, I can't find any actual media sites that are covering this, so we're just going to go forward. And this was the one that I was like searching around because I saw stuff on YouTube popping up with the headline new Metroid game. I was like, what? Like I saw a title with Boogie having it in the title. I saw Proto Man have also a title that was similar. I was like, all right, let me search this up. What's going on here? And this was the only thing that I can find. Now, I don't think this has any affiliation with the Angry Gamer reviewer dude. I think it's just oneangrygamer.net is this website, and this was updated a few days ago, actually. So this was the only thing I had to go off of, and take it with a grain of salt. Take all of this with a grain of salt. So we'll read briefly, real quick, some of this stuff here. The main point of this is that there's a guy that posted on his Facebook page that he's working with Retro Studios. The Retro Studios, for those of you who don't know, worked on the Metroid Prime series for GameCube and Wii. And they sort of, just revamped the entire Metroid series with that title. With the Prime series. So You mean Sam? Sorry, I got distracted by the comments there. I don't know what happened. But, let's see. We're going to find the point. Here we go. So I should note that this is not a rumor, and this is just a rumor, and that the game currently being worked on may or may not be a new Metroid game, but the prospect of it happening is more likely to happen now than past rumors. I say this because publication site Game Rant recently posted up that composer Alexander Brandon updated his Facebook page May 3rd post, revealing something new. Before elaborating about this news, I know that some people hate the Switch. Oh, so yeah, don't worry, you don't have to be an apologist. People like it. Okay, so Nintendo's platform of choice for the next Samus Aran adventure. Now that that's out of the way, Brandon posted on his Facebook. What is with this stuff popping up? On the right side, sorry. Brandon posted on his Facebook page that he is now working on a top secret project with Retro Studios. In addition to that, Brandon is a huge fan of Metroid and has worked on music for Torment, Tides of Numenera, Aven Colony, and Void Runner. As for the latter, works such as Metroid Prime games have come from Retro Studios. And Brandon, which commented on said matter, which sits below. I'm currently working with Retro Studios here in Austin, Texas. That's the company that's where they're located. As much as I'd like to say more, except the work is incredibly exciting and the team is awesome. I can't. As noted above, the game could be anything, but if it were an actual game continuing Samus Aran's adventure or a reboot of some sort, I'm sure a lot of gamers would be happy for a new entry regarding one of the gaming's most popular intergalactic bounty hunters to grace the gaming scene as a 2017 outing. What is happening on this right side of my screen with these ads of toys? Oh my gosh. Do you see this? Do you see this right now? I'm sorry, I had to point it out. It is very distracting. The ads are attractive, Ryan. What is happening? Gotta walk the doggo. Jam, we'll see you back. Them ads, though. What the hell? Oh, man. As the week went on, the lines went faster. It's like a journey, L1. I can't wait to go on. Waifus, man. You know what? I'm gonna keep it there. Actually, no. I'll keep it as a separate window because I want to find out the last retro... that's the wrong keyboard. Retro Studios last game. I'm not sure what the last thing they worked on was. It might have been that game that Seek and Destroy was playing, Recore. If not... because I know that they work exclusively. Oh no, that game had people from Retro Studios working on that game. That's what it was. But yeah, Retro Studios, they're not part of Nintendo, but they work very closely with Nintendo. So let's see. Let's check it out. Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze might have been. Wow, yep. Wow, that was a few years ago. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. I had that game right there. That was the last game they worked on. So we're due. We're due for Metroid. When you're looking at the history of it, let's break this down. You had Metroid on the NES. You had Metroid 2 Return to Samus on the Game Boy. You had Super Metroid on the Super Nintendo. And then from there, Samus's adventures take a weird turn because you didn't get anything on the N64. You got Prime 1 and 2 on GameCube. I believe Corruption was a Wii game. And you also had your Game Boy Advance games, your Zero Mission, your Fusion. So Nintendo 64 and Wii U seem to be the two consoles that didn't get a Metroid game. And when you think about it, if you're talking exclusively the home consoles, take away the handhelds, you have a Metroid game on NES, Super NES, and then you miss N64. That's one. And then you got it on two more systems, the GameCube and the Wii, missed out on the Wii U. So, not that this is some sort of crazy statistic to go off of, but you might want to... might say that, yeah, we're due for a Metroid game, a proper Metroid game. Metroid Federation Force is more of a spin-off, a side story to the Metroid Prime series, but this being Retro Studios working on a game with this guy, Brandon Alexander. No, I didn't miss. I mentioned Corruption. That was the third one. That was on the Wii. So sorry, going back, Retro Studios and Brandon Alexander. I hope I said that last name right. But the fact that they're working together on a project, this guy might be composing music for a new Metroid Prime game, because Retro Studios is only focused on Metroid, the Metroid Prime series. So yeah, Echoes and Corruption was the Wii. Okay, cool. I was making sure I was right on that. But and then they took a weird turn with the Donkey Kong stuff. I guess they're really trying to take over for Rare. But but I would say I would lean more towards a Prime game over a 2D game, because yeah, Platinum Games did Other M. Sorry, that's the other one that I forgot. And now I forgot the point that I was trying to make. I keep sidetracking myself. Sorry, guys. But yeah, they're working together on this game. I would lean more towards that because they started the Prime series. It's all that they focused on. If I remember my point, I'll make it later. But that's pretty much it. Take all this with a grain of salt. It could be another Donkey Kong Country game. That we can't rule that out now. Now that we know that they've worked on a Donkey Kong Country, a few of them, Country Returns, which got a lot of flack. That was a 3DS title, and then you got one of the Country games on Wii and Tropical Freeze. Tropical Freeze, depending on who you ask, it's like hit or miss. I never finished the game, but what I played was good. It's Donkey Kong Country. I mean, you can't mess up that formula. It's those games are hard platformers. I will say that. But moving on from the Metroid stuff, anyone excited about a potential Metroid game? Do you want a 2D platform Metroid? Do you want a 3D Metroid game? A Prime-like Metroid game? That's what I was going to say. Remembered the point. I remembered it. Sorry, we're going back. Circle back real quick. For those of you who played Metroid Prime Federation Force and actually managed to finish the game, I'm going to say spoilers in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So, Metroid Prime Federation Force was a 3DS game that came out last year, and for those who paid attention, who know how it ended, know that it leaves you on a cliffhanger to another Metroid Prime game. So that's the other reason why I think we're going to get another Prime, or maybe, you know, a continuation and they change the title of that series to something else. But yeah, it's pretty likely that if there is another Metroid coming out on Nintendo Switch, that'll be the Prime one. Just going based off how Federation Force ended, very much on a cliffhanger. So it's canon to everything else that's going on in the Prime series. And according to some timelines, the Prime series takes place in between all that stuff that happens in Metroid, and Super Metroid being one of the last things happening in the timeline. So it takes place right in the middle. But I definitely want to be playing some Metroid games on the channel. I don't know if I'll have any time soon, but definitely want to get some on the channel. I want to go back to Fusion. For some reason, I love that game. That I know a lot of people are not with me on that, but I loved Fusion. I played the crap out of that game. I still have the cartridge. It's over in the other room. Man, that game brings back so much. Game Boy Advance was such a good console. I'm sorry. Oh, man. Seek says, I love Metroid Prime series and the 2D Fusion. Oh, yes! Yes! Thank you! He's with me! I found someone! Oh my god, all this time. I thought I was the only one who liked the Fusion series. Oh my goodness, man. Fusion was scary too, because you had the other Samus that was like hunting you down, and you were so underpowered, and you couldn't really battle it. You had to run away from it. Fusion was hard. Yes. From what I remember of it, yeah, it was hard. I purchased it again on Wii U, so that's happening. That's happening. Oh my goodness. Nah, man, Fusion was my jam. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh. Seek, we just become better and better friends every time we talk. I love it. I love it. And now the chat here is faster than the chat here. What's going on? Or, nope, sorry, I thought that was L1 on the screen. Oh my goodness. Oh, Seek, with them Kriegasm bits. Seek, thank you for the bits, man. Everyone, show Seek some love. Guys, it's the man's birthday. Give him all the love that you... Give him all the love that you can. 'Cause Seek's birthday month. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Happy birthday, Seek. Gig it. Alright, moving on. Last we left off, we were jumping in to Nintendo eShop Spotlight. Now, not to confuse it with Nintendo Spotlight, which is every Thursday here on twitch.tv/JoAfterWork, where we play a game that comes out that week on the Nintendo eShop. This week we got a couple of games, actually. So we'll go through those. We'll also go into what's coming up next week as well. So... first up, this came out on Tuesday, NBA Playgrounds. Now, if you guys are familiar with NBA Jam, this is sort of the, you know, the, what's it called? The something successor, the, oh gosh, the spiritual successor to NBA Jam. So, classic NBA arcade action is back. Take your A games to the playground and beat the best in high-flying 2-on-2 basketball action. Practice your skills. Play up to 3 others on your Nintendo Switch. I heard Jam. Thank you for the biddies. Oh man, Jam with the love right now. I feel it. I feel it right here with the 100. With the 100, the Stone Cold 100. Oh hell yeah. What? We're gonna... hold on, I'm gonna do the rest of this in Stone Cold Steve Austin's voice and use your talents to posturize your opponents. What? With acrobatic jam. What? And ridiculous displays of skill. What? Collect your favorite players. What? From a massive roster. What? Of current and retired NBA superstars from every team. What? Travel to playgrounds. What? Across the globe to compete against the very best with your massive arsenal of dunks and moves. What? Oh my god. Oh gosh. My god. I just got attacked by a bunch of Kappa biddies. Oh no, I'm going down. Seek, thank you. I love them. I just showered in some Kappas, and I showered in a purple bit in that cheer. Oh, I feel the love. What? Use your fine-tuned skills. What? To take on the master of the playground himself. What? Allen Iverson. What? Oh man. There you go. There's my terrible... I can do better Stone Cold voices, but, you know, I maybe if I listen to his podcast a little bit more, I'll get the voice down again. What? Anyway, that's NBA Playground. That's $19.99 on Nintendo eShop for a Nintendo Switch. And you got your publisher, Saber Interactive Incorporated. Who's your developer, though? What I like about the Nintendo site is they also do list the developers as well on here. So that way I can give them a little more credit. Moving on. Up next, we've got a game we played yesterday on yesterday's episode of Nintendo Spotlight was Dark Witch Music episode Rudy McCow. $7.99, not 70, $7.99 on the eShop, and the replayability factor in this game is nuts. I did beat the game last night on normal. It's very short as far as like the amount of songs, but the difficulty spikes in this game are insane, which makes me want to go back and try to get to lunatic mode as quick as I can. I beat the game on normal with all C's. I got a B on my first song on hard today, so I was like, oh, here we go, here we go. And next time we play this, I've got to play it on a TV screen, because playing it from this computer and monitor the same way you guys are watching this show right now is not good for rhythm games. The latency is just, whew, it was bad. It was bad. That really screwed me up for a game that's, you know, about keeping time. Oh my gosh, making it rain. So we'll read these real quick. The popular spin-off from Dark Witch Story is now available on Nintendo Switch. Play the one-player story mode and defeat all the bosses. Play the versus mode to battle 1v1 against your friends, and the co-op mode for two-player team play. High-quality graphics true to the original Dark Witch Story. Quality music composer by Raito. Hope I said that right. Beautiful illustrations, and yes, the illustrations are very, very good in this game. What I liked the most, and it is just a very little thing about this game, were when you went to the boss select screen, it was very Mega Man like in terms of, hey, you're gonna pick this boss, and it does like the whole layout of like when you select the boss, and it does like its name and like their stance and stuff. I thought that was a really, really nice touch. It goes from like fighting screen to Mega Man shout out to a rhythm game battle, which is hilarious. Oh my goodness. Love and peer pressure. What did I miss here before we move on? Goldheart, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. Do it, Draco. Oh my gosh. I wonder what that's like. I should try connecting my laptop to my TV and stream. Oh, dude, I used to do that. It's nice. I'm not gonna lie. The stream thing. I don't know about the icing thing. That's one between you and the Lord. Take that with a grain of salt, though, Draco. Oh my gosh. It's like rolling naked in chocolate icing. What? Moving on. That was Dark Witch music episode, Rudy Macau on Nintendo Switch. And then again, this one came out yesterday in the middle of our live stream. For those of you who are interested, Minecraft Nintendo Switch Edition, Microsoft making that money off other consoles. Hilarious. $29.99 on Nintendo Switch. They also add, you know, some stuff with Nintendo characters, mainly Super Mario characters, I believe. I think there's like a Minecraft layout of the Mushroom Kingdom, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so you got some stuff from the Mushroom Kingdom. Wow, talk about Mario 3 right there. The desert with the angry sun. Bowser's castle up in there, so that's pretty cool. I can appreciate the game. I will never understand it. Maybe I need to play it to understand it, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it be. See me not tree in the house. But anyway, we'll read the synopsis real quick. Craft, create, and explore alone, or up to 4 players with split screen and up to 8 online. Minecraft is a game about placing blocks and going on adventures. Explore randomly generated worlds and build amazing things, from the simplest of homes to the grandest of castles. Play in creative mode with unlimited resources, or mine deep into the world in survival mode, crafting weapons and armor to fend off the dangerous mobs. So Mojang, publisher, 4J Studios and Microsoft Studios did the port to this. It's very odd seeing Microsoft their name on a Nintendo game console. Granted, it's Minecraft, but if you don't know, Microsoft bought Mojang, however it's said, a couple years back, and they're still releasing Minecraft everywhere. So Microsoft has they're making their money back. I think they bought them for like $1 billion or something like that. Some ridiculous astronomical number. It was insane. No, don't play. Judge it before playing it, like I did with Fantastic Four movies. Oh no. Oh no. No more Minecraft. Okay, I think the consensus is there. We won't play Minecraft. We won't. I missed Etika's stream yesterday. He was streaming Minecraft and he said, "How long until I lose it?" And then he had like he posted up on Twitter like this, the view count that he had on him playing Minecraft was at like 15,000 concurrent viewers. He was like, kill me, I'm done. No, I'm not playing this again. So I was like, what? He played it for like, he lasted like an hour and a half. I just looked at the time on the video. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm sure it's hilarious. It's Etika. It's always hilarious. Shout out to fellow New Yorker right there. Oh my goodness. Poured a lot of hours with friends into that game. Really? Someone I know that plays Minecraft. Explain this madness to me, please. I think it was 2 billion. Yeah, dude, it was ridiculous. That's insane. Notch himself got 15 million and a house in LA, which, fun fact, Notch outbidded Jay-Z and Beyonce for that mansion. Which is hysterical. I thought that was like the greatest thing ever. Like, I guess Jay-Z was just like, oh, okay. The Rock, no. Got a baby on the way. Gotta go. Oh. Doesn't really sound like that. That was just my terrible Jay-Z impression right there. But yes, true story. True story. Anyway, moving on. That was this week. Now looking forward to next week. For those of you interested in Cooking Mama Sweet Shop, because it's not a sweatshop, it's a sweet shop. Oh, gotcha. So it's a 3-bedroom. Yes. 70 million for the house. Jeez, that is nuts. Moving on to Cooking Mama Sweet Shop. This is coming out next week. I believe this is a Thursday release. $29.99 on the eShop or physical as well. Make puddings and sweets is lots of fun with Cooking Mama Sweet Shop. I've never played a Cooking Mama game, but I hear it's fun all the time. I don't know if I'll personally buy it, but hey, I'm not knocking on anyone that picks it up, so I'm sure it's fun. Making puddings and sweets is lots of... We just read that. Wide assortments of delicious-looking sweets and puddings, then serve customers in the shop to keep them happy. So this kind of... Okay, this explanation alone reminds me of a Game & Watch game from way back when, where you have to make, like, cakes and stuff, and it comes out of a conveyor belt, and you're the cook... or the baker, I guess, and you have to make the... It's a very, very simplified game. I'm sure this is much more advanced than that game, but must have taken, you know, the core basics of that and spun it into this. Create 60 different recipes by taking part in over 160 different mini games using the Nintendo 3DS stylus and even the microphone to cool, slice, stir, bake. That sounds awesome. That sounds cool. All right. That's cool. At least it sounds like they're making use of the touchscreen and some of the mic features, which not a lot of games do on the 3DS. Sweets can be arranged and displayed in the sweet shop, then given to your customers to bring happiness to them all. The more sweets you create and complete, the more recipes you discover, and more your shops expand. Okay, so this is like a roller coaster tycoon type thing, where you're expanding your shops. You're gonna grow an empire, make a monopoly, buy out Betty Crocker and the Martha Stewarts and stuff. All right. Better yet, take on your friends in a competitive cook-off for up to 4 players, seeing who can make the tastiest treats of them all. Damn right, it's gonna be me. But here you go. Here's your publisher and developer, Office Create and Rising Star Games, right there. And it's a simulation type of game. Comes out the 18th, which is a Thursday when the Nintendo eShop does update. And they're not so many posts, but a lot of tasty treats. I dig it. I dig it. That house looks like Tony Stark's. Oh, the house? Notch's house? Really? I love food games more than Minecraft, Ryan says. That house is nuts. Oh, someone link me. Oh, you linked it right there. Boom, Kotaku. Can we see this? Can we see it for the fans? Do it for the people. The most expensive house in Beverly Hills. Jeez. Wow, that really does look like Tony Stark's house. Huh. That's funny. That really does. My goodness. So this is the house that he beat out Jay-Z for? Huh. Go Notch. All right. And last but not least, Next Friday, guys. Next Friday. I cannot tell you how hyped I am. This is the reason to go back to your 3DS. Is this game right here. Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadows of Valencia, $39.99 for the game, physical and digital. What do we say about this game? It's a strategy game developed by Intelligent Systems. They've been doing this game since the beginning of time, and on the Nintendo, I guess I should say, not the beginning of time. That'd be a little weird, but it's as we've talked about before, it's a reimagining of the Fire Emblem Gaiden game that came out only in Japan, so this is the first time we're experiencing this game, although some people will say that, gosh, there was there was one on the DS that was very much this game, so we'll see about that. But yeah, so I won't go too much in it. We'll save the story for when we actually play this game. I'm picking up the season pass so that way, you know, you guys can decide what is worth it in the pack. I don't, like I said last week, I still stick with very much with what I said is you don't have to go out and buy the season pass. For one, it's way more, even with the discount that they offer for buying the season pass on alone. It's $44.99 for the season pass. The game is $39.99. That alone, just pick and choose. Or if you really do want it, then yes, pick up the season pass. If your mind is made up, I can't stop you from that. But I just don't think you need everything. I think the most important pieces to that DLC pack would be the prequel content that's coming out, the story related stuff. Pick that up for sure. But these amiibos, we're gonna do an unboxing of the limited edition version. We're gonna unbox these amiibos. The Corrin, I still can't find Player 2 Corrin anywhere. If anyone knows where I can pre-order female Corrin, let me know. I have regular Corrin on pre-order. Still can't find female Corrin. And yes, L1, yes, that's the other thing too. $31.99 if you're an Amazon Prime member. You always get your games at a 10% cheaper rate, or is it? I think it's 20% is what the math happens. But anyway, you get $10 off every pre-ordered game before it comes out, so you still have time, I believe, up until the day before to actually pre-order the game and get the $10 discount. So check that out. We'll get it for you when you visit LA for E3, Joe. Wait, what? What did I miss? Diabetes. And like I said, publisher is Nintendo. Intelligent Systems, which is part of Nintendo, developed the game. And yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun with the series. It's going to be a very long series. I just want to throw that out there right now. This series will consume the channel for a good month and a half, for sure. It's gonna take up a lot of time. How do you spell female Corrin? I forgot you're coming to E3. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there at E3, and so is L1, and so is Seek and Destroy. So we all need to figure something out. And everybody that's in the LA area, we need to all figure out something so we can all hang out together. At least for one night. Definitely all of us gotta chill. I'm all about this. So that was your Nintendo eShop Spotlight. Man, it's 10 o'clock already. Man, I was going to make the show 30 minutes, and we're here probably at the 45-minute marker. Sans, 15 minutes of downstream time. So we'll burn through these real quick, as the name says above, quick bits. And these are just, some links that I want to share with you guys in the chat that I thought are of interest. So I have this one purchased. It's a thing called the portable Nintendo Switch replacement case. And basically what it is you take the board from the actual Nintendo Switch dock and you put it into this little thing where you can better dock your Nintendo Switch. So it can be for a multitude of reasons. If you just want to clean up some space, make things look a little bit more presentable on your desk or your TV, wherever you have this thing, or if you really are afraid of scratching this thing, then you can. It gives you all the tools to actually remove the circuit board from your Nintendo Switch dock and put it into this tiny little case thing that still has the fan, lets your Switch breathe a little bit more. And I'm still not sure about this whole the screen being on thing. That's not a thing, so I don't know why that happens. If it does end up being a thing, that would be dope. But the screen doesn't turn on when you have it in docked mode. It only goes into TV mode, so I don't know why it's doing that there. Unless they found some new fandangled magic to make it work. It's $24, $25, yeah, $24.99. And free shipping if you have Amazon Prime. So there's that. Next up was this cool thing. Some dude from Korea made this awesome skin of the original Super Famicon controls, which is really, really dope. And he threw it on his Nintendo Switch. So it's like, man, I want cool things like this. I want this skin. I really do. Someone please sell this. I will buy it. Take my money. Look at this. He put detail into everything. This is absurd. Not only the Switch, he did it on the dock too. As soon as we get to the dock, like, this is nuts. This is nuts. Here's another one that I'll share the link in the stream for. Like, down to, look, even the size of the freaking things, like, and then the wristband straps. Like, dude, come on. He put it on the Joy-Con control grip. My goodness, and there we go. There's the bread and butter right there. Look at this sexiness. Hold on. Boom. That does look crazy. It looks cray. Dude. The guy put so much detail into this. Check it out. Links in the stream right now. And I meant to do that for the earlier ones. This next one was... And that actually is the same thing as this article right here that I'm about to post, but that I'm about to show you guys. But IGN, just real quick, posted up an article saying studies show more people are interested in buying Nintendo Switch than PS4 Pro or Scorpio. So apparently, Nielsen did like grabbed a bunch of people and did like a small little kind of like interesting, what's it called, those surveys basically. So Nielsen Games 360 reports that from a pool of over 2,000 participants, 16% of gamers aged 13 and up said they would probably buy the Switch, while only 15% said the same for PS4 Pro, 13% for the Scorpio. The report in the U.S. survey conducted yearly with the aims of researching how Americans are feeling about gaming and what products they're buying and participating in. So just a little quick bit there. You guys can check that out. I'll leave the link in the description of this show, which I just realized now that I said that. I didn't do that for last week's show. I got to do that. I will do it for this show, and I will... I've been linking them in the stream here as well, but I'll put it in the description of this Twitch video when it goes live. And then the last two things before we put a close to the show is... WayForward, developer of Shantae and a few other games like Mighty Switch, I believe is one of these characters here. I think that's Mighty Switch or something like that. And the Shantae series announced that a Shantae game is coming to Nintendo Switch. Half Genie Hero, which has been it's been out already on previous Nintendo consoles, 3DS, and I believe the Wii U. Someone will correct me on that. But feel the beat with all new HD Rumble. I love how people are taking advantage of the HD Rumble, but I don't feel the difference of the HD Rumble. I really don't. I'll be honest with you. I think Mr. Shifty sort of had it a little bit, but the only game I've really felt it in was 1-2 Switch. So I don't know. But Senran Kagura is the next game. Yeah, for those of you who missed out on last week's episode, go back. You'll know what I'm talking about. Oh my goodness. Nightbot, stop spamming the chat. Gonna have to block Nightbot there. But anyway, the last one I thought was really, really dope. This one comes from oh gosh, why can't I? There we go. Taryn Van Hermert. Credit goes to this person, this YouTuber. I've never seen any of this person's content up until this showed up on my feed earlier this morning, and I had to throw it onto the show. The Legend of the Barrier Skip. So, those of you familiar with the Legend of Zelda series, is a game called The Wind Waker that had an HD release on the Wii U a couple years ago. We played it on a channel here a couple months back, and Nightbot, don't make me ban you. Deadeye, what's up? And so, Barrier Skip, there's this barrier once you get to a certain point in the game. We'll skim through real quick, and you end up in Hyrule, and there's a barrier which kind of blocks you, and that's where you start your Triforce Shard quest. And for a while, for speedrunners, the speedrunner community, they've tried to, you know, get past this barrier by glitching the game. Now, there's certain ways that they've been able to do it, but get past the barrier, and there's an invisible wall past the barrier that goes all the way up. That's how tall the wall is. And people have tried numerous techniques to try to get it. It's been this way for years. And finally, about a few months ago, someone had figured something out to get past that invisible wall. And so they've spent the last few months trying to do it. And it's just a cool 10-minute story, I think. Not 20. Might be a 10-minute. But yeah, this guy goes in on the details. I'll leave the link in the chat. I'll also leave it in the description of this video in the breakout of the show for the stream tonight. And it's just it's a real interesting video. Check it out. The process that they go through, and they explain how they break down this actual speedrunning technique, because it's pretty damn advanced, and it's crazy how a game that came out 10 15 years ago maybe at this point, not 15, but like somewhere in between 10 to 15. I mean, the Wii came out in 2006. That was Twilight Princess. Definitely over 10 years now at this point, and they're just discovering a new technique now for that game, that's just amazing. I banned Nightbot from my stream. 18 plus only. He used hacks. Oh man, in a way, Deadeye. In a way, he did, didn't he? Using them hacks, man. Them hacks. But guys, that was Quick Bits. Check those links out. Those are pretty cool. Hunter, what's going on, dude? And excuse me. Before we close the show, I just want to talk real quick about Anxiety Gaming. They're a charity that myself, Deadeye_shots, Zomber, and 028 have all teamed up to raise money for. And right now, guys, we are at $90. Nightbot is a savage. El Salvajo. And from the beginning of from mid-April, we started this campaign. For this campaign, we called it Let It Out, and we started April 15th. We're going through May 31st, and then we'll announce winners for all the rewards and stuff for the people that donated June 1st. That's a Friday, so it'll be on stream, so we'll probably do it after the AfterWork show ends and start announcing all the rewards for the winners for the people who donated. And what Anxiety Gaming does is their focus is related to mental health related issues. And oh my gosh, Seek and Destroyed with the bits everywhere. What is happening? Oh my gosh, Seek, you hit me with 100. Guys, show Seek the love. Seek and Jam going in with the bits today. What is happening? Oh my gosh, startled me. I love you guys. Thank you. Completely unnecessary. I love you. Oh man, Seeky baby, thank you. Guys, you haven't checked out Seek's content. I know most of you in here are following him, but for anyone that might be in the stream that is new, please check the fella out, man. He's very, very knowledgeable in all the games that he's playing. Even some of the new stuff, he'll relate it to something else that he's very familiar with and brings it back around. So if you don't mess with Seek and Destroy, we can't be homies. I'm just saying. But Anxiety Gaming, they focus on mental health related issues and trying to help those people in need, whether it's trying to cover for prescriptions, medical costs, or even pairing them up with therapists and trying to get a lower rate for the therapist, because those can range anywhere between 100 to 300, sometimes even more, depending on where you live or who you're going to see. And they've tried to reduce certain rates for certain therapists down to as low as $30. So what we're trying to do here is raise $210 to give 7 weeks worth of coverage for a therapist for someone out there in need, through the Anxiety Gaming charity. And that's our goal. And right now we are in week number 4, right? I think we're week number 4 right now. We have 3 left. 1, 2, 3. So the fact that we even raised this much money enough, I can't thank you guys enough for the support. This is crazy. We can, right now with 90, we can support somebody for 3 weeks worth of therapy sessions. That's better than nothing, because I know that therapy sessions can be stupid expensive. I missed it. And it's just it's crazy. Like I talked about this last week already. I'll say it again. Like when my mother passed away, I was 7, and my dad, granted, we had health coverage. Not everyone has health coverage, and I was under insurance, and he sent me to see a therapist. It was weekly. I saw her twice a week. Her name was Andrea, and we did random stuff. Wow, that's a lot of Doritos. I'm going to change it back because the emotes are getting a little too distracting right now. But, and I'm going to put it to something there, whatever it is. We'll throw up Nintendo Life. But yeah, I mean, it was twice, I believe, and then we went once a week afterwards. And, you know, it's not everyone feels comfortable talking to the people that are around them, even people that you might know your entire life, or someone who you might consider your best friend. Sometimes talking to a complete stranger is sometimes, as crazy as it sounds, might be the best way to vent, even if it's to just an empty space. And Anxiety Gaming also provides that. If you do the shortcut, the command !anxiety, let it out, there's a section on Anxiety Gaming that, and I'm gonna put it out there, that's just called Just Vent, and it's literally just an email that goes out to Anxiety Gaming, and it's just a forum for you to say whatever's on your mind, whatever is going on, and you don't feel comfortable talking about it, you can do it there. Anxiety Gaming also does a lot of other things as well. They do events. They also take donations for video games and consoles as well, and they send those out to foster homes for kids that just want to find a way to play video games, that don't have a way to play video games, and get their mind off the BS that's going on, you know, in their lives. So this is sort of our way of trying to give back to the gaming community, to people who want to play video games, to people who have stuff going on that, you know, they're trying to seek help for. And that's all I got to say about Anxiety Gaming, guys. Again, thank you for the support. We'll be doing this for 3 more weeks, and then I'm gonna figure out setting up the Extra Life team for you know, we'll go throughout the rest of the year trying to do Extra Life and raise money for that. And I'll try to get that up and running as soon as E3 is over, but I'm going to start working on getting that all together for the first half of June. So we won't have anything ready to go charity-wise for June, but if you guys are interested in joining me for an Extra Life team, definitely hit me up, whether it's here on Twitch, here, if you're watching this on YouTube afterwards, in my Discord as well. Just hit me up. I'm pretty much available wherever. I usually respond pretty quickly, unless I'm at work. So, Panda Pick of the Week is normally what we end off the show on, and I don't have a band to pick, so I'm gonna pick someone who I actually had play out on one of the episodes of Break Time Podcast back when myself and Temmie used to do that show, which Break Time Podcast was what the Afterwork show is right now. Just nerdy news, talking about, you know, Nintendo. We talked a lot about other companies as well, and a lot of tech and whatnot. But this band is called The Last Year. The lead is a female, so we're gonna play some of The Last Year. Their song Sugar. That was a song that I played on Break Time 2 years ago. 2 years ago. But before we go, guys, let me keep you updated on what's going on with the weekend, and then we'll cut the stream here, and then we'll come right back on, and we will go into Dementium, and we're gonna try to get as close to the ending as we can. There's gonna be a lot of rage going on tonight, guys. It's gonna be fun. But oh wow, it's 10 o'clock. Okay, we might not get close to the end of the game, but we're gonna play it. We're gonna play it. Oh man, Seek, dude. Oh man, awesome. Thank you, Seeky, dude. Thank you for donating to Anxiety Gaming, man. That is awesome. Guys, show Seek some love. That is really awesome. Dude, thank you. If I find a way to add it to this thingy, I will. Oh man. So many emotes. So many. Oh cool. They on Pico Boulevard. That's 5 minutes from. Oh snap, dude. There you go. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. But before we take a break to go into Dementium, as far as weekend stream goes, tomorrow we'll stream tonight until midnight. We might go a little bit over, and then tomorrow we'll start again our normal 6 p.m. time. We'll go till midnight then, and that's all contingent on whether or not the rain messes up our stream. Because when it rains stupid hard, if the weather advisory it's showing for a lot of rain mostly throughout the morning, early afternoon, so we should be fine. But I know sometimes the rain can get a little wonky with the Wi-Fi here, so because I don't hardline, if I was running a Ethernet cable straight to my computer, we wouldn't have any problems. But with the Wi-Fi, it gets a little wonky sometimes. Granted, I'm like right there with the router just outside this room. I can't run a cable out there. We have too many animals, so I have to. I stream all the time on Wi-Fi. If you guys are watching this stream and it gets wonky sometimes, it's because I'm on Wi-Fi. That the Wi-Fi wonks. The Wi-Fi wonks. Rated PG-13. Nah, everyone has done so much for me. It's the least I can do. Seek, dude, you're the freaking man, dude. Thank you. Seek donating them 10 bones. Miyamatsu punished you doing something wrong? What? Ryan, what you talking about? Only 50 away from Joe having to eat hot wings for every donation made. No! Oh my gosh. Joe, you know I say yes. Deadeye, I missed what you said. Hold up. I'm scrolling up. I'm trying to catch up with everyone. I don't think I have it yet. I knew you'd come. Anonymous, thank you for hosting the stream. And is this anonymous as like anonymous kid from Seek stream? Is this Le Homie Anonymous? I hope so. Hope so. But just gonna catch up with you guys, and then we'll play out the last year Sugar. Here we go. I would show him love, but we don't want to break the stream again. Oh, I'll show him the love. I'll show him all the love he needs. Right here. I got you. I got you. I got you like John Cusack got that radio. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Hold me. Shout out to Bobo. I didn't, Hunter. Sorry, I need to check my Discord. I haven't been there in a while. Good call, L1. Don't look at me. I'm hideous. No. It's a level 3 protection padded biker. Oh, yeah. Hunter, your biker jacket is sick. Hunter, you recently had a birthday too, right? Or is your birthday coming up and that was an early gift? I forget. Seek letting them biddies drop. Also tacos hype. What? Nice. I remember you telling me that, Hunter. All right. Anxiety Gaming is the coolest, dude. They do so much, man. Their website is pretty cool too. And for those of you who are interested or just want to spread the word, here we go. It's ! charity. That is the link to our campaign page. We don't hold the money. The Tiltify holds the money. So if you guys are concerned about that, it sits there and then we press a button that says submit and it pushes it over to Anxiety Gaming. So we don't hold any of it. Gonna be an old man, 33. Hunter, no. If you were in the stream here earlier, I said you don't get older, you get more awesome. It's just a fact. Joe, you want to borrow the ass blaster sauce? What? What is this? I'm afraid to know what this is. Wait, no. Crap, that's me, Joe. I just hosted. Oh, so it said anonymous. Okay, I got you. Jam. Thank you for the host. Thank you. Guys, let's get Jam as many followers as we can before she starts streaming. Because Jamly, I'm calling you out right now. I want to see you streaming soon. Just saying. Just stating facts. We need to make this happen. But now I miss Anonymous. Where is he? Or she? I haven't seen them in Seek stream in a minute. Oh my god, that John Cusack image though. This John Cusack image. Hey, it stays here. Always. Always. It's a Bobo reference again. Shout out. We miss you. Oh my god, Joe, the pressure. I'm 144. All y'all can't get off my lawn pronto. Deadeye, dude, thank you for the host. 6 viewers. Deadeye, were you streaming? I just realized that. Or didn't realize that. You got a while to go. Calm down, son. L1 putting you in your place. Alright, guys, that's going to be it. We're caught up with the chat here. That's not going to be it, sorry. But that is the end of the Afterwork show. We're going to take a quick break, throw on The Last Year, their song Sugar. And you can find them on Spotify. You can search thelastyear.com, I believe is their website still. Last I checked it was thelastyear.com. No? Yep, domain hub. Nope. Let's see. We're going to find their website. We're going to find it. thelastyear.net. Boom. So it's thelastyear.net is their website. I'm going to drop that in the chat. You guys can check them out. And we're going to play their song, like I said, Sugar. I hope that wasn't playing on the stream. And I'll see you guys in a few minutes. I'm going to get something to drink. We're going to get started with Dementium. So, guys, thank you so much. If you guys are tuning in only for the Afterwork show, I greatly appreciate you guys coming in, showing the support, all the Nintendo love here. And if you want to catch up with more Nintendo news, you're at the right place, twitch.tv/JoAfterWork. So, guys, take care. Love y'all.